What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another drag tune video. This is your boy Mars, and today we are going to tune the picked vehicle. I remember I did a little vote there for you guys of which car you guys wanted next, and it was this beautiful 2021 BMW M4 Competition. Really nice vehicle. I know I ended up getting so many of these when it was released, and a lot of people were too. A lot of well, not a lot of engines you can do in it. I did have two engines here for you guys. One is the original engine fully built, and the second one is going to be 1200 horsepower. So like always, everybody new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, and yeah, let's get right to it. So 21 BMW M4 competition. Let's go right over here to the upgrades. Going to start off with the original engine. This gives it almost 1000 horsepower with the original engine, as you guys see. 928 on that horsepower, 830 on that torque, weighs 2900 pounds on that weight. I think it's original blue, this blue color on the outside. Also got some engine swaps you can do. Got this 4-liter V8, got a 10, and also got this beautiful 3.0-liter racing 2JZ engine. So that's going to be the next engine we're going to do. But yeah, guys, if you guys want to put some of these other engines, you guys can. I believe this is the one from the BMW as well, the 5 Series. If you guys want to put that one in there as well, you guys can. That's fine. Besides that, rear-wheel drive, of course. And then let's go right to the build. I did put everything on here race. The only thing I did not put race is that oil and cooling. So no need for the oil and cooling. You do gain, I think, like 9 horsepower or 10 horsepower. But no need for that. Just that little bit of horsepower doesn't make a big difference at all. So as you guys see, now we have anti-lag onto this car. Gotta love it, gotta love it, gotta love it. And now we're gonna go right over here. As you guys see, got the flywheel race, and then of course stock on the oil and cooling. No need to go and get that little extra little horsepower there. No need for that. And of course we're going to put here the intercooler. We're going to put that on there race. Let's go right over here to the suspension. We got brakes on there race. That rally on that suspension is super soft, really nice suspension. Drag cars love it. And the rest of the parts here race like this, reduce all the weight, of course. No roll cage, no need for it anymore. And put everything on here race. Let's go right over here to the drive train. Of course, everything also is going to be raced. I did put this transmission. I always recommend the 4-speed transmission because you do reduce some weight on there. But I put the race transmission for you guys so you guys have the rest of the gears and be able to drive the car around and have fun with it. But strictly for drag racing, I would recommend 4 gears transmission. Besides that, of course, make sure to put the correct drag tires, which is these right here. No width in the front, and then full width in the rear there. Let's go full width in the rear, and let's go right over here to the wheels. Make sure to put the correct wheels on there. So let's go over here to the wheels. Any wheels you guys want that are super light, make sure to put those on there, which is these OZ wheels on there. Very nice lightweight wheels. And that was it. Let's go to the rim sizes. Leave them alone, as you guys see. And then you guys can put no spacers. I did put it on like the past, but you don't have to put the spacer. If you want to look more aggressive, you guys can. It's all a personal preference, of course. And I did take off the spoiler on there. You can take off the spoiler on there to reduce some more weight. It's like a couple pounds, about 4 pounds. On this one, I left it just because it looks good. I mean, it's only 4 pounds, not a big deal. But if you guys want to try hards, definitely take off the spoiler there. And that is it. You got some BMW parts on here, but it just adds more weight to the car. So no need for it unless you're like, making the car look pretty good to just drive out and cruise with, which I have a couple for that. And that is it. That sums up the build on there. Remember with that tire size in the rear, as you guys saw, I didn't go big on one, but you can actually go wider if you guys want to. With 900 horsepower, this thing was still gripping without going wide on the back end. Nice little pro tip there for the people that caught on to that. Besides that, tire pressures here, 55 in the front, 15 in the rear. And then we got 330. First gear is 3. Second gear is 2. Third gear is 145. Fourth gear is 110. 0.85 and 0.70. 6 gears. Nothing with this. and 7 on that. So everything's just zeroed out in 7. 65, 65. Soft in the front, stiff in the rear at 311. Raised all the way up to the sky. Then we got 129 and 1. So nice little equal distribution. What is happening is that front end is not letting it rebound too much. So pretty good on it all the way around. Nothing with this or this. And 100 and 100. Let's bring it out for a little spin here. And then we go from there. Got the anti-lag on there for you guys. Can't go wrong with anti-lag. Does give you some nice little top ends. Acceleration's a little bit different. Since now you are in boost a lot more. We're not going to use the launch control, guys. If you guys have not noticed, a lot of my videos have not used launch control. It's not that good. It makes your RPMs bounce all over the place, and just all the way around, not good. Let's go on a little cruise real quick with it, and then we'll take it to the quarter mile. Pretty nice interior. Can't go wrong with a brand new interior though. That 2023 interior looks really, really nice with that huge, large screen there on the 23s. Pretty nice. Drove one of these in real life. The suspension was crazy stiff. Honestly, was not used to the suspension being so stiff on these. But everybody keeps saying that's because of race car. But who knows? Me personally, I would like the suspension to be just a tad bit softer. But yeah, pretty nice. Honestly, did not like the bucket seats inside of them as well. The bucket seats are so difficult to get in and out of it. So let's go fast travel real quick to the quarter mile. You also can use it in the half a mile if you guys want to. But we're just going to fast travel to the quarter mile. That's normally what we're going to use this car mainly for, quarter mile. The 1200 one, we can definitely use that in a half a mile, of course, but you can always use it in a quarter mile. So it's always a little toss-up between quarter mile, half a mile. But primarily, everybody drag races in the half a mile. I mean, the quarter mile. Half a mile. All right, let's go to the quarter mile. It is going to be this little pole right over here. Make sure to reverse burnout when you always bring a car out. Like that, you can get those tires hot. It will grip a lot more with the tires being hot. So you can do reverse and forward burnouts like this. So now let's bring up the vehicle over here to the quarter mile spot, which is going to be that little pole right there. I'll show you guys my settings. Make sure to be exactly how I am. Simulation steering will make your car spin. So make sure to be standard on that steering wheel, please. Besides that, manual with clutch. Everything else turn off, and also that launch control turn off. No need for that. To launch the car is e-brake, gas, and clutch. So initially what you do there, you just press e-brake and gas. The needle RPM shoots up. Once you see that needle shoot up, and then you press down on the clutch to hold that needle at a higher RPM. So that's very simple that way. If it doesn't do it the first time, just move the car back, move the car forward, and do it again. So you just move the car back, move it forward, e-brake, gas, clutch, and then you can tap on the clutch now, get it a little bit higher. We got 44 pounds of boost. Torque is 366, 41 RPMs, 4100 there on the RPMs. You just let go of those two, and there you go. Maximum grip throughout. Wider in the rear tires. Remember, you can go wider or you can go less width on the rear to trap a lot higher in the speed, which was a nice little trick there. Just went wider for you guys, but initially this car is not going to be wider in the rear because it still performs really good without going wide tires in the rear. So a lot of people don't know much about that part, which is always a good toss-up to do. And as you guys see, the car consistently gives you that same numbers. You can do a 162, which that's what I was doing with a thinner tire in the rear. But yeah, let's go now to the 2JZ. Let's pop out that 2JZ, show you guys the build on that and the tune, and now sum up the video, man. Really nice video. You guys voted for this thing. The votes was pretty quick on it. Everybody really want to see this car with the anti-lag, so got it there for you guys, of course. If you guys haven't noticed, this is my older account. trying to delete everything. Honestly, just trying to delete all the cars that I have. I have way too many cars. I don't even know how I didn't get that one badge that you get like 700 cars or whatever, but beats me. So yeah, got the just deleting everything. I'm honestly deleting all the cars that I don't use. I have cars that just say new that I never even used, so I'm just deleting those. So now we got the 2JZ engine, 1200 horsepower. Let's go right over here to the build. As you guys see, now we're that 3.0 Racing inline 6 turbo. We got it there with 1200 horsepower. Now weighs a little bit more at 3,000 pounds. And of course, it's going to be rear wheel drive. Of course. Now let's go right over here to the build. Of course, we're just going to put everything on here, race. There is no oil and cooling, so no need to worry about that. So just put all the race parts. Of course, got that anti-lag on there. And then the same exact build when it comes towards the suspension, all that good stuff. Make sure to put all these parts on here. No roll cage. No need for the roll cages since Horizon 3. Horizon 3 we did not have drag tires, but we had to put roll cages just to grip. But as you guys see, it's exactly the same build. That's why I'm going fast on here. It's exactly the same build as the first one. Make sure to put drag tires, no width in the front, and go full width in the rear at 305s. And any wheels you guys want that are super light, any rims. I got these Volks T37s, can't go wrong. Super legendary wheels on there. And of course, if you want to take off the spoiler there to reduce some weight, you guys can. Let's see, did I take it off on here? Yep, I took it off on there, which is about 4 pounds, as you guys remember. Besides that, let's go right to the tune, guys. 55 in the front, 15 in the rear. Then we got 220 final drive. First gear is 440. Second gear is 290. Third gear is 210. Then we got fourth gear at 150. Fifth gear there at 120. And then 1.05 there, finishing off in sixth gear. Zero everything out in 7, 65, 65. We got soft in the front, stiff in the rear at 310. Raised all the way up, front and rear. Then we got 1, 13, 9, and 1. Nothing with this or this, and 100 and 100. Let's bring it out. 1200 horsepower, racing 2JZ engine into it. Nice higher pitch engine. Sounds really cool. And also, 1200 horsepower. You can't go wrong with 1200 horsepower. Hopefully the weather looks good, so we can do a nice little pass on here. But yeah, it's going to be the same exact launch, guys. That's going to be the e-brake, gas, and the clutch. So you press e-brake, gas, wait for that needle to shoot up, and then you press down the clutch. Here we go. We're outside. People are driving that new whatever car. Alrighty, make sure every time you bring a car out, just get those tires hot. Stand still, reverse burnouts, you can do those stand still. I'm pressing down the brake like halfway throttle while slamming the gas all the way. Get those tires hot. Let's line up the car here. Boom. And then you're going to just press e-brake, gas, clutch. Now you can tap on the clutch, get a little bit higher. You got 23 pounds of boost, 454 torque, 4,700 RPMs. Let go of the e-brake and gas. The e-brake and the clutch. And there you go, guys. Real nice smooth transition, finishing off in fourth gear at 200 and boom, 207 miles per hour there in the trap speed there with the 2JZ. So can't go wrong with that, guys. Gotta love it. Hopefully you guys like the tune. Subscribe, enjoy. See all you guys around with another drag tune video. Peace out, everybody.